Hello YouTube, this is Salam. In this video I show how I'm going to repair the locking mechanism for the backhoe boom. This guy right here. When I bought the backhoe, the cable was broke. When we tested, the guy who sold it to me, he actually had to reach, pull the boom up, and he had to reach down with his hand to pick this one up. They have complicated parts to pull it up. I symbolize it by just going with the cable, 8-inch steel cable, and I machine a part over here so it will fit on the cable. I made sure the wire is stick up about 3/16 of inch, and then I weld it with my flex core MIG welder, and now it's very secure, it won't come up. And I did paint it with the silver paint. I also made this bracket with the pin because the original was rusted and it was damaged. I made this before, and I attempt to repair this locking mechanism when the backhoe being repaired. I had the hydraulic cylinders busted, so I couldn't test it, I couldn't swing the tower and all that. I made mistake by cutting the cable too short. I thought I left enough room when I swing the tower so the cable will not pull the handle and drop this locking mechanism into the lock position. So today the backhoe, it's already been repaired and it's running, everything good, I have no leak or whatever. So I made a new cable, and I'm going to install it and adjust the cable so it be long enough. When I pulled the cable that I ran before, I run this piece of wire, I tie it to the cable so I don't have to take all these covers to get, because there is several pipe. I don't want to take the cover to get into the pipe to guide the wire through to the handle. So I will set the camera over here close. I will run the backhoe, drop the boom so we could work on it easy, and I will show you the process. Please enjoy the video. The backhoe has a safety mechanism to keep the boom in place while driving or while parked. And this device was broken, this backhoe. As you see, this is heavily rusted. I was able to extract this stud, and it's 3/8 24 thread per inch. The way it works, this was attached right here, I cut it, and it go through pipe or raceway under the floor where the operator sit, and this will go to the handle. This is piece of steel that's crimped on the end of the cable. And this is attached to the handle via this pin. I could fix it. I have something similar to this. I could make exactly the same thing. And I have this, a 3/8 24 thread per inch bolt. I just have to make something similar to this with set screw so I could put the cable in and keep it in place. All this over here, I have to make it similar to this. However, I think I could make it simpler than this. Now it's free. It will allow it to swivel freely. I'm just using some electric tape. You could probably guide the cable through this area. You could feel it. There's the 3 pipes. This one you can't. So you have to take this cover off. So that's why running a wire or a cable, if the original or the damaged cable is still running through the raceway. I need to put more tape here. I secure it real good. I'll show this closer in a second. I have the handle all the way down. And then you use your pocket knife to cut the tape. You need very big pocket for one of these. And I'm just using one of these cable splicing U-bolt. They call them Crosby around here. They may have other names. The original cable, it has like adjusting type of bolt. It crimped to this, and then there's some type of ball joint over here. I'm just using the same thread bolt to go to this device over here, or the lock mechanism, and I'm using a link out of chain so it will swivel easy. And then I'm using this, they call it ear drop, to protect the cable from rubbing and get damaged. This time I'm going to leave the tail end until I'm satisfied with the adjustment. as you saw, I kept adjusting the cable until I got it where I think it's right. What I did, I set the handle all the way down, flat or parallel to the backhoe floor. This will unlock it from here, and then when the backhoe swing, it will pull the cable, and this arm get about right there at about 60 degree. And then if I pick the boom all the way up, it will push it down out of the way, and I could freely move the swing tower or the whole boom to the sides, and it won't put stress on the cable, and I have room even for the arm to come down even further. So I think this is how it's set. If you have machine like this, please tell me how the factory or the original one set, so I set mine like yours. I'm gonna leave this tail end long for further adjustment, but for now I'm gonna call it job done. I'll bring the camera over here and show the pin and the handle. When I manufactured this fork, I made it wide enough so I could use 2 washers. They will act like bearing to prevent wear on the fork itself and also on this handle. I think it's worked out great. Thank you for watching.